See, if you're anything like me, you might be a bit impatient. And here's what I mean by that. Maybe you're somebody, maybe you're a manager right now, and there are some issues, recurring issues that are happening within your company, and you've implemented some changes. However, you're not really seeing the change in the behavior quite yet. Maybe you're a company founder and some things have just not come to fruition quite yet as you've expected it. You could be a designer or an engineer, maybe a product manager, and that app, the new product that you're working on just is not on par with how you've envisioned it. And if you're anything like me, you may be doubling down. Like if you are not seeing the fruits of your labor quite yet, you may want to put in more energy into it, more time. You may put some more push into it, maybe some more force. And that is the type of mentality that can lead to burnout. That just wanting to see the fruits, wanting to enjoy the results, which is totally normal. Like that is what drives us. That is what we're here to do. But here's what I was reminded at today. So I actually started, I'm propagating some new plants. As I was moving a couple of months ago, some of my plants broke down and I started making some baby plants. And here's what I noticed. Look at those roots. They're huge. Here's something else that I've noticed. Here's another one. Look at those roots. See, if these were planted like they should be and not be in these glass jars, I would not be seeing the roots. My point here is that just because we're not enjoying the fruits of the labor quite yet, it does not mean that our effort is not working. It does not mean that things are not moving. It does not mean that it's not going to eventually happen. So what if on that pursuit of productivity, of achieving our goals, what if avoiding burnout really isn't in dreaming up less? It's not in being less ambitious, but it's just about embracing the movement, the unseen that's happening in the unseen. These roots, I would not be able to see them, but clearly the propagation is working and I'm not doing a thing. I just created an environment for things to just start producing on their own. So in essence, what I'm trying to say here is that in order to start creating success without burning ourselves out and without burning others out in the process, what if we can just embrace and trust that things are happening in the unseen? Trust God. That God is working. Trust life. Trust in your own effort, like having faith. And believe it or not, it happens to be a skill that can be built, that can be learned, to just embrace the unseen and trust it's gonna work out. So that is my flavor of rest for today. Trust that it's just going to work out, even if you're not seeing the fruits just quite yet.